Hello and welcome everybody, and thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Wilky and we're actually taking a look at Dauntless. The game launched into open beta actually yesterday for when I currently record. I did actually intend to make a video, but unfortunately the game, the server was massively overloaded, so basically did not really get to play all that much. So anyways, I mean I did manage to play here and there. Oh shit. I did manage to play here and there, so I do have a little bit of knowledge about the game, because I did actually clear the tutorial twice already, but unfortunately the game wouldn't load further in. Apparently there has been a matchmaking issue where it just wouldn't continue, and after trying twice basically, I decided to not really bother with it. It wasn't really, it kind of bugged me because, you know, I mean, there's two things about that. One, it's good because first of all there's plenty of people playing. We had roughly 40,000 people sitting in the queue, plus I don't know how many thousand in game. So that's always a good sign if there's a massive player base. Also, it kind of shows how capable Phoenix Studios, I think they are called, I don't exactly know, how capable the developer and publishers are in regards to handling issues and stuff. Unfortunately, I cannot skip this cutscene, so I'll shut up for a second, and yeah, you can watch it, I guess. If not, the cutscene is roughly 1.5 to 2 minutes long, so you can just skip along with the video. I'll probably edit something out. It really depends on how good or bad the loadings will be. Anyways, I'll shut up for a second.
Nice of you to join us. Take your position, Rook. Listen up. I don't train failures. It's not worth my time. And time is not on our side. There are more behemoths turning up on the frontier every day. And like it or not, you lot are all that stands between them and the good people of Ramsgate. The people who pay me to make sure you know your axe from a pole in the ground.
Hold fast back there, people. Just a bit of turbulence.
Today's the day you prove you can all be let off the leash. I'm not going to be waiting for you at the drop zone, in case things go wrong. Today you prove you're not just recruits. You're slayers.
Cat?
So we're basically back after the first cutscene. It's not fully finished yet. This is pretty much the tutorial.
This is the bosun. We can't get to you right now. That storm didn't just blast the hull.
Come on,
it
shut
also
up, dude.
drained our power. We have to make field repairs and refill the aether traps if we're going to get back to Ramsgate. That's where you come in. We spotted a rogue Nasher on your island, and that rogue should contain more than enough aether to power the ship for our return journey. And listen, if you need advice, don't hesitate to call.
Alright, so this is basically the first few steps you will take. I don't know exactly whether or not the game is gonna be locked at 2730 FPS. It looks choppier than it feels actually. It plays really, really well for the given low frame rate. So I'm not entirely sure if that's how it's gonna be later on or not. But keep in mind, it doesn't really bother me so far, and I think it runs good. And the other thing is that you don't really need such a powerful rig, you know, to keep actually playing the game. I think my audio is still off actually. Oh shit. Right, so I did this boss 3 times already. I do know a little bit about his moveset. Shit, that was bad. Right. So that was the first phase, pretty much. Currently I'm playing keyboard and mouse. So for those of you who are asking, you can switch between gamepad and keyboard on the fly. Let me just show you that. When I pick up my gamepad basically and start moving, as you can see, and whenever you use your desired control method, it'll swap setups and layouts, which is pretty good. So rolling, sprinting, all things like that, and now we can gather. So far it's not really anything new, but it does play quite nicely, at least so far. There's a combo system, you can check out the combos and everything. Obviously there's probably a whole lot more to the game than I currently know. Hopefully, really, the game's not gonna crash on me, or rather not load in after the first boss, so I'm just gonna pick that up. And I'm gonna just turn this down a little bit more. I mean, audio is almost fully down. It still sounds rather loud. What do we have? Loadout. There's probably no point to check this out right now, so we're not gonna bother with that yet. Just gonna go ahead and slap the boss in the face. See what we can do. Oh wait, what? I didn't know that. Alright, okay, good to know. So there's different damage types, like slashing, heavy, blunt, and things like that, which obviously will play a role depending on the boss you're fighting, so alright. They did actually change up the tutorial a little bit, because back then we did not have this option. Oh shit, that was a bad dodge. Alright, he's almost dead. Come on, die, Nick. Shit, that was a totally bad dodge. There's a very weird, wonky hitbox whenever he does that attack. Oh shit, what? Oh man, there we go. Alright. Even after my third attempt, I guess I'm not really fully into the game, but obviously there's a lot of quirks I don't know, control-wise. hitbox, dodging, movement, stuff like that. But at least so far, it felt quite nicely. As I said, both keyboard and gamepad work, in my opinion, really, really well. So let this guy talk for a bit. Unfortunately, you cannot switch these things, or skip rather, which is kind of meh. I really hope it actually will load in and we get to see more of the game after that. So far so good, really. This is going to be the deciding moment whether or not we can progress through that loading screen or not. This is literally where the game froze yesterday when I tried to do it, and basically after restarting the game I ended up in a queue for like 40 to 50 minutes, and I was like, well, nope. So this is pretty much my third attempt to get some footage in. So yeah, as I said, I still don't know a whole lot about this game. This is pretty much my first Monster Hunter type of game I play. So there's obviously a lot of things I generally do not know at all and I have to learn. But yeah, so far I can tell you that this game is free to play. I don't know how the cash up looks like, I haven't checked that out and stuff like that, so I cannot really tell you whether or not we have pay to win, we have pay for convenience, we have stuff like that. It's too early for me to tell. So I cannot really comment on that. Generally saying though, this looks good. Now, this looks a lot better than what I had yesterday. And you still cannot skip this. That's kinda meh. I don't know why, but hey. So I suppose I finally made it into the game. I wonder what happens if you die in the tutorial. Usually in any game you should probably just die the first time and
smell that fresh Ramsgate air.
See what happens.
But don't spend too much time enjoying it. Cat needs every Slayer to get back in the fight as soon as they're able. And you've proven you're up to the task. Everyone in Ramsgate is
kind of sad that your character doesn't even have a voice at all. He's just like mute. Should at least like either, you know, just say yes or no or something. Well,
meet her there as soon as you can.
Just a little pet peeve of mine, I guess.
Off you go then, and keep that chin up. You'll be a full-fledged Slayer in no time.
Alright, obviously art style is definitely not for everybody. I can see that. There are probably the most of the complaints I heard about people talking about like the art style looks a bit cartoony and stuff, and that's, I mean, it does, but it's not really that bad. Okay, so we can adjust. Looks like that. The tops shows us.
Let's chat. Won't take a moment.
And the battle continues.
What's that? Like a hunting board? You do not have discovered no regions yet. Show us. Okay. So as you see, these are totally my first steps. This is unedited how the game looks like.
You can spare some time.
Why is she so loud? Holy shizzles.
Hope you're ready for action.
Alright, this sounds better. I would like to meet you weaponsmith, alright, accept. Oh, I'm not one to read. Do I have like a minimap or something? That's kinda meh. We're probably just used to having minimaps and all sorts of aid in games when we have like games like Bloodborne, Souls games, which doesn't even offer a map, so. So Path of the Slayer, right. Weapon of choice. Complete one of the following: recruit, sword, hammer, chain blades. A sword, hammer, chain blades. I'm gonna use chain blades. Hammer's probably gonna be slow. I don't really like that. The sword didn't feel bad, but I want to try something new, so. Alright. Tools of trade. Equip your gear and load out L. So this is from what I've heard is there's gonna be a lot of site grading, and damn, these are huge. I was expecting like small weapons. What the hell's transmog? Okay, something I'll figure out later. Lots of gear, lots of stats. We're gonna be vital later on. So what else? We're gonna go back to cat. Can I actually fight in here? No, I cannot. This jumping in the game, I'm not sure how useful jumping is gonna be. There seems to be no stamina limit in the town, which is really freaking good.
Don't ignore me.
I'm not ignoring you. Damn, what the hell?
What's the word? Ready for a challenge? Keep those blades sharp. Keep your eyes open.
Alright, we're gonna do the town quest first, and then I want to hunt the first real boss, I guess, before we get my ass kicked. Quite heavy. Quests. Where do we see quests? Journal, probably. J. Fury's Wings. Amateur Alchemist.
No time like the present. Good luck, Cap.
Do we finish it? Alright. So we're just gonna go in and hunt. I'm not gonna spend too much time meddling around. You form a hunting party. Eh, who needs a party? Private hunt. There you go. I'm probably gonna get my butt kicked quite hard. I don't really expect to perform that well. So that's the lobby. That's probably the matchmaking loadout. You can switch freely between there. Modify. Oh, yeah, we're just gonna. Alright. Rogue Strike. I have absolutely no clue about the behemoths or bosses, so this will be a rough learning phase probably. But hey, really this is all what new games are about, to embrace something that's new and not just to look up. This is so loud. I'm really sorry about that. I do not know. It seems like the cutscenes ignore your sound settings. That was just massively too loud. Jeez. Okay. So it's gonna be instance based from what I can tell. FP has increased actually quite a lot. So bladed attacks. Spam left click, right click, swing blades, and blade spin. Okay. What's that? Q. Oh, when they're closed and when they're right. Wow, okay. That looks kind of fancy. What's that? From my entry point. We're just gonna try out the combos. Okay, so we have right. Ooh, wow. And this sounds really. Like I'm almost having the game completely mute. I don't know what that is, but. So we have that, we have 1, 2. Okay, that's rather meh. Now we have 1, 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's kinda cool.
Sheath your weapon when sprinting, or you'll drain all your stamina away.
Yep. When you sprint without your weapon, or rather with your weapon sheath, you don't consume any stamina, which is really cool. Just gonna go around and collect stuff. I don't know what the top right triangle means. Probably progress. I don't know what. It's movement speed buffer probably. I probably just overlook a lot of things because I don't know what to look out for. Do not know if there's any fall damage either. Whoops, what? Wow, okay. Seems like dashes is also affected by a weapon. Animals, let's see if we can hunt those. No, okay. So they are just from the environment. Alright, I'm not gonna spend too much time exploring just yet. I want to see what this was about. What's about that? Okay. Oh yeah, you can climb. Okay. So far so good. Not really having any direction. I'm just gonna sprint, presumably to where the boss might be. Supposedly some big plane like this. I don't know. I think I might have to turn down some settings. Game looks a bit gloomy, or too gloomy for my taste. Okay, so where the hell am I going? We have no map, do we? Oh. Or is this the whole map already and we just have to fill up the bar or the triangle to get the bombs at the behemoth to spawn? Questions, we're just gonna collect stuff. Oh. Nothing here either. That's a damage behemoth to build special meters. Collect some loot. If you really have to wait that long for the behemoth to spawn, that's kind of iffy. I don't think that's how it's going to be playing out, though. That would be kind of really meh. Can already tell the collecting part is probably going to be a nuisance if they... I mean, I'm glad the E holding phase is very, very quick, but I would just really like it if you could just sprint past. There we go. Wow, that shit is loud. Woo! God forbid, this is probably way too loud. Wow, my stamina depletes so quickly. Jesus. He doesn't deal a whole lot of damage. What the hell? What the? Just charging some shit. Oh, come on. have to dodge that one, so it's homing. That's a lot of DPS, but your stamina just goes down like the drain completely. Woo! That's a projectile that has my hand. Ouch. Apparently he's wounded. Alright, come on, fly. Ouchie. It's a massive range that move has. Oh, he's gonna escape. Meh. So let's chase him down then. Actually, I completely did not pay attention to the triangle at the top. And honestly, like some people also managed or told me, or rather complained, I guess, that they meant the game felt slow, and I don't think it feels slow, to be honest. So there seems to be no fall damage at all. Okay. Come on here, big boy. We're gonna shoot now. I already love that move so much. Like, what the hell? Oops. Okay, that hitbox from a side swipe is kinda massive. Oh, please don't have me. Thought he was gonna escape again. And that was it. That didn't do too bad, I think. 12 minutes, danger 11%, S plus. That doesn't look too bad, does it? I'm not sure, really. Evasive, took a little damage, breaker. Never downs, breaker. Rate your match. I'm gonna give it a 5. Should have given it a 4. Lack of direction is kinda iffy. Break parts, no break, so probably hitting specific parts will result in them either losing I guess abilities or something. Or I still don't know what that one does. Either makes them lose abilities or giving you extra materials or things like that. So I don't know why my sound died. I should be returning to the ship. Please don't tell me the game just kicks me again. Hell no. I don't want to reconnect again. Come on, please. What the hell? Oh, there you go. So you see, as I said, I'm not entirely sure whether it's the servers or the game itself. I believe it's the servers because, as I said, there was a massive amount of people trying to get into the game yesterday. And since it's weekend now, you can assume even more people are gonna try to get in. So yeah, I mean, I'm seeing, I don't know, not that many people, but I assume there's gonna be channels you won't see everybody around. And they're probably gonna be split.
You might make a decent slayer yet. Go on, get out of here.
So
Ready to ship out? Catch you later.
alright. Are we gonna just get upgrades or something?
A moment of your time, Slayer.
Weapons up. Just gonna upgrade it. Crafting. There we go. Upgrade. Weapon token. Alright. Pretty straightforward. I don't know, notes is probably the currency. Platinum. And notes, official currency of Ramsgate. Alright. Salvage. There's probably gonna be a whole lot of crafting going on. Okay, maybe I should just read on the items. Apparently when using the lantern I can probably track down the behemoth. So, what else do we have? J journal. Armor smooth Moira. Anyways, I'm not gonna bother you, or rather keep this dragging out longer than I want to. Yeah, this is pretty much my first, I don't know, 40 minutes or so in the game. So far, I think it's quite a good game. I'll keep hammering around for, I don't know, a couple more hours to see what the game actually has to offer. If this is something I can see myself playing. As I said, I never played any Monster Hunter game before, so I do not know if this is something that'll keep me occupied in the long run. I do know it's a niche type of game, but especially in the Japanese market, people go completely crazy about Monster Hunter games, so yeah, we have to see. I don't know, as I said, this feels quite good so far. Co-op is probably going to be playing a heavy role later on, so especially if you like playing PvE with friends, this is probably going to be something you might enjoy. Anyway, link is in the description to the game. Dauntless, open beta. Free to play to my knowledge, so you don't have to pay anything to get into the game, which is always a plus. You can just try it out and see if this is something you'd like. And yeah, as I said, I'll probably put out a couple more videos to see what this is all about. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed something else on my channel, and as usual, I'll catch you guys next time.